7G1 number 4. Scale drawing has a scale of 1 inch equals 9 yards. So let's start with that. What is the total area of the composite figure? So we have 1 inch is 9 yards. We don't want 1 inch, we want 7 inches times 7. So down here we're going to multiply by 7. And we get 63 yards. So this isn't 7 inches. In the actual figure, it is 63 yards. Because we want the area of the total. So we have to find the area of the rectangle and the area of the triangle and then add them together. So now we need to do the same thing for 6 inches. 1 inch is 9 yards. We don't want 1 inch, we want 6 inches. So how many yards is that? So here we will multiply by 6, multiply by 6, and this gives us 54 yards. So this length is 54 yards. We don't, or to go back to our scale, 1 inch is 9 yards. We don't want 1 inch, we want 3 inches. So times 3 times 3. And that gives us 27 yards. So this gives us 27 yards. Now find these areas. So let's do the rectangle. Area equals length times width. Area equals the length, 63 yards, times the width, 54 yards. And the area is 63 times 54, 3,402. So that's the area of the rectangle. Now we need the area of the triangle. The formula for the area of a triangle is 1/2 base times height. So formula, now we need to substitute. Area equals 1/2. The base of the triangle is 27 yards. And the height of the triangle is 54 yards. And we can throw in our units if we want to, because this would be square yards. So then you would do 27 times 54. We'll get our answer. But now we need to take half of that, so divide it by 2. And you get 729 and square yards. So we have the area of the triangle, the area of the rectangle. Now we need to add them together. So we have 3,402 plus 729, and we get 4,131. So the area together is 4,131 square yards. So the answer to 4 is C. Moving on to 5. A fence is in the shape of a triangle. Scale drawing of the fence is shown where every 24 millimeters, so every 24 millimeters represents 5 meters. Which of the following measurements are the actual length of the sides of the fence? So select all. So if we want the actual sides, we know that 3 of these are going to work. So let's plug them in. Let's do this side first. So we know that here's our scale. We don't want 24 millimeters, we want 96 millimeters. So how many meters is that? So let's cross multiply and divide. So that will be 5 times 96, cross multiply there, you get 480. Now we need to divide that by 24, and we get 20. So 20 is that side. Let's do the bottom. 24 millimeters is 5 meters. So 60 millimeters is what? So again, we will cross multiply and divide. 60 times 5, 5 times 60. We need to divide that by 24. And we get 12.5. And the last one is 84, so we know because of our scale that 24 millimeters is 5 meters. We don't want 24 millimeters, we want 84 millimeters. So how many meters is that? Again, we will cross multiply and divide. 5 times 84, 420, divided by 24, and we get 17.5, and that would be meters. So we have 20, 12.5, and 17.5. 20 is F, 12.5 is C, and 17.5 is E. So those are the three